Hello guys, it's the Divinator here, back here in front of the video, and today we're going to be playing some Sherlock Holmes Crime and Punishments thing. It was free to play on the Xbox One, so I said why not give it a shot. Um, Depending on how good, like, views and likes this video gets, depends on whether this will be a series or not, and most of the time it's hard for me to keep up with series. Like, I was going to do the World of Tanks, like Road to Tier 10 Tank and Minecraft and all that stuff. But it's kind of hard for me to keep up with that because I don't want to just post the same series every single day, if you know what I mean. Like, it gets kind of boring then. But like, I like games with some story behind them. So this might be a good one to actually start a series on and go from there. But if I do start a series, I will try to have this game like Mondays and Wednesdays of each week, and then every other, or like all the other days can be different type of games and maybe a different series like Minecraft or more GTA or something. I don't know. Well, that's in the future, and we'll talk about that later in an upcoming video. So let's just get into it. Game features have autosave function. Okay. And I guess we'll just get into it. I've never played this game before. I haven't even, like, started it up really. This is the first time, so. I have no idea what this is called. So new game. I hope this isn't like a scary game because I don't know. Okay. Like I said, I have no idea what to expect from this, but some evidence requires additional investigation. Will be marked. Okay. Because I like mystery games, but I don't like mystery games with a scary aspect behind them. I like to watch them, but I don't like to play them. And just keep loading. Sorry if you hear all those little notifications. They're going crazy right now. Okay, continue.
Holmes! Holmes, will you stop that? You are utterly mad.
I have no idea what he's doing. But I guess we'll find out.
Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded?
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I...
So I just want to say that this might be just an introduction video. We might not get that far into the story because I want to keep this under maybe 30 minutes. I don't want to have like an hour-long video for you guys, but I'll keep letting you
would
guys
prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Merry Men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
These are our tasks. This is the map, I'm guessing. Evidence. Documents. And dialogue. Okay. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene.
I cannot leave yet. I am not finished here. My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
It says investigate the murder.
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
I cannot leave yet. I am not finished here.
Let me check how to... I think it said there was a first person thing. Okay, this might be a little bit better. It said that he's not done here. So
Oh,
maybe we have
what a mess! What a terrible mess!
to go in here. Study. might have to look at this. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay. Maybe we have to talk.
You go along to Peter Carey.
Okay.
Oh, what a...
Yeah, and then she says the same thing. So we
I
have to
cannot
go to
leave yet.
Woodman.
I am not finished here.
I'm already wasting time.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work. My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Baker Street? Or there they are. Inspector pays a visit. No. Stop listening. Sorry about that. Lester pays a visit to Baker Street where he relates to him. Blah, blah, blah. Former captain. Blah, blah. Select a suit to wear. Personal. Where's my personal wardrobe? I'm confused.
My archive. I can always consult. This is where I keep my post. My archive. I can always consult with it if
Might be
needed.
over here. Yeah, I might probably. Okay, we'll just keep them the same, and then we'll go to the wardrobe. Sailor outfit, Latin suit, casual suit. We'll do that. Okay. I probably wouldn't have wasted all that time if I didn't realize that his room was over here. Now we should be able to leave. And go to Woodman's Lake. Sorry, all my friends are probably asking what I'm doing, but this is basically a living stream. Now we can continue.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
I'm gonna try not to miss stuff. So I might not always be in footsteps.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
So big footsteps or something. This third person camera wouldn't be too bad if it was like farther away from me.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
So steps and we have a garden. Okay. The garden and fields are well kept. A comfortable garden works. So we have to talk to a gardener.
Mr. Holmes?
So it doesn't look like I can go inside right now. Maybe I'll start with some of the settings real quick. So I'm not missing my target. That seems better. There's something I missed over here.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Okay. Can we go in here? No, we cannot. Doesn't look like we can go anywhere. We'll talk to this guy. Oh, we were supposed to come here. Okay.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Anything unusual that night? Into the garden. I guess I'll
Madam,
ask her about
can you
this.
tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
That doesn't make very much sense, but...
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually, whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
So we're like... garden gloves. So we're going back in time? Like... Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, so we have to find everything that... birdhouse. Maybe either he or she was building the birdhouse. Everything... well,
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Crowd's evidence. Footsteps, there was, perhaps I could find him. Peter had my finger. Only 50, retired, veteran of the woods. Secret, all hunting. Which one would it be? I'm gonna keep skipping through this.
He was different, wasn't he,
I mean,
when
I'm
you
not
first
trying to
met him
guess.
upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
So, it's not the... That doesn't make any sense. So we have the evidence right here. Woman with uneasy life due to her unhappy marriage with Peter. She was a religious Christian. James. And she was Saint Eutychus. Way. Black Peter, born 50 years old. He achieved great success while hunting in Scandinavia. Retired, eventually moving to... So that's the Walk Up Garden. Unidentified. I'm so confused right now.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met
Sorry,
him
guys,
upon
I'm
your return
drawing
from
a blank.
Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes.
I have no idea.
Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Walk Up Garden. Footprints. So I didn't think it would be that one, but I'm just going through. So
You
the
have
only
in-
one it can be is the
He was
photo.
different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Thank you, madam.
So where do we go from here?
Mr. Holmes?
He just did the same thing. Well, I think that this is a good spot to end off the video and get you guys hooked for Sherlock Holmes. I can't remember what the rest is, but yeah, I think that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see this turn into a series, please hit that like button and tell me in the comments below. If you're new here, please subscribe. It'll help me out a lot. And thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.